It's just that a lot of times we're on autopilot. We're so used to behaving or thinking or feeling in a certain way that we get into a groove. A lot of times we don't even realize we're in that groove. We're self-deceived. We're creating the problems and stresses in our life, but we don't realize we're the ones doing it. Self-deception. The way out of self-deception is to simply want to be out of it, where you level with yourself and you open up to maybe another possibility. You look at why you're doing, what you might be getting out of it. You know, motivation. People talk about being motivated. Do you know why you do what you do, whatever it is that you do? Whether it's useful or unuseful? Do you know why you eat when you know you shouldn't? Do you know why you tell yourself, I'm going to exercise today, and then you don't? Do you know why you say, I'm going to be calm and confident around the holidays with those in-laws, and then you flip out? It's simply this. It's the pain-pleasure principle, which basically means that we are instinctively hardwired to avoid pain or gain pleasure. Period. And everything you do is an attempt to avoid pain or gain pleasure. Everything. I used to do abundance seminars, money seminars, and I'd say, what do you want? They, I want to be a millionaire. Why? Having money isn't doing anything. It's what you think that money will do for you. It will help you to avoid the pain of those bills and debt, or to enjoy the pleasure of being able to travel when you want, or whatever it might be. So everything we do, even you being here tonight, is because you are trying to avoid pain or gain pleasure, or probably a little bit of both. So when you're having a hard time achieving a goal, it's often because your unconscious mind has associated pleasure to the things that are keeping you stuck, and pain to the things that would get you what you want. So let's look at eating, for example. A lot of times when people want to lose weight, which I never help anybody lose weight, but I'll help you gain thin. Okay? It's a shift in perception, which changes everything. If you're in a ship and you're sailing across the ocean, they're constantly checking where they're at on the map, because if you're off just a degree or two, if you make just a slight shift, you won't notice it for miles. But at the end of the trip, you'll be in a different port, hundreds of miles away. So just a slight shift in your perception can take you to a whole new direction in life. You just have to believe that's possible, because if you believe it's not, you're already done. Whatever you think you can or cannot do, you'll be right. So, what was I talking about? Oh, pain and pleasure. I was so inspired by myself. And I forgot I was up here. Oh, and I need to do some questions here. Pain and pleasure, what you got to do is you got to associate pleasure to the things that you want, pain to the things that are keeping you stuck. If you associate pain to exercise, because we have these stupid expressions like no pain, no gain, or we call it a workout. Who wants to work all day and then come home and work out more? Or you associate pleasure to food because you've been droned in you since you were a child. Here, honey, have a cookie. It'll make you feel better. Food is love. Food is comfort. Got to be a member of the Clean Your Plate Club because there's starving kids somewhere else. Yes, I must eat. We associate pleasure to food, and when we get upset, when we get stressed, we want to distract ourselves from those uncomfortable feelings, and we do it by eating, smoking, drinking, shopping, all kinds of different ways. But we want to have some better ways, so we start to associate more pleasure to what you want. The reason that you're going to the food is because you're getting caught up in the same thing. Your mind has associated pleasure to that food, and when you're upset, you're stressed, you're bored, you're lonely, or for a reward, you go looking in the fridge. You play the game where you keep opening the door thinking there's going to be a prize. And so we can do quick little things to change the way you're perceiving that. Think of something that's disgusting.
Liver.
Liver, good. Think of something you really love to eat.
Pizza.
Pizza, good. I want you to imagine I just delivered you a fresh, hot, piping liver pizza. Look, it's baked in the crust and it's all rubbery just the way you like it. Let's take a bite of that liver pizza. What? What? But it's there. You have to eat it, right? Liver pizza. Do you want pizza right now?
No.
Boom! It's a quick little pattern interrupt. You just take something that you don't like, something you do like, mush them together. And your brain will go, shoop, and then all of a sudden, ooh, liver pizza. So the next question we have is, well, how long will that last? Because we're already afraid that it's going to go away. Who cares how long it lasts, because I just taught you how to do it. So if you start having pizza again, that's okay, unless you decide that you don't want deep dish chips, and then get out the liver again. And you do the same thing. Does that make sense?